have to do this all the time. I would say every character I write is wiser or smarter than me in some way. I'm one of these people who kind of believes in a wide variety of types of intelligence and wisdom. So the big advantage that you have as a writer is that you can set up the situation perfectly to reflect what you want to do. It was roommates in college with a man named Ken Jennings. Some of you may know Ken from his Jeopardy appearances. And Ken is very good friends, and I met through him a man named Earl, who is, he's Camera Panda, for those who watch those. He's the person who recorded those. And Earl is equally smart to Ken, as is Ken's brother, Nathan. And I found it really fascinating to be around these three. I would have trouble, like, these are definitely the three most intelligent people I've ever known in the kind of raw intelligence way that we look at, which we would call quick recollection, quick ability to adapt to a situation, and a vast, vast store of knowledge to draw upon. If we equate it to computer terms, they've got large hard drives full of information and a really, really fast search algorithm or whatever it is that can draw that stuff out. And they have the intellectual capacity to make decisions on the fly and to share them. And they mostly use this to try to trump one another with Simpsons quotes. And you would watch the three of them get together, and it's almost like you watch their engines start to rev and their minds start to overclock as they start to go faster and faster, and more references and more humor that's 3 steps beyond what I'm even paying attention to. And putting the three of those in the same room together, those three genius level intellects, really taught me a lot about what we would consider traditional intelligence, which is this quick recollection. Well, you can fake most of that in your writing. The way you can fake it is what they're able to do is they're able to respond to the situation very quickly. Well, you can set up the situation perfectly to get the punchline that you want delivered. In the case of a smart character, you can set up. This is how classic 2-person comedy acts work, right? One sets it up and the other delivers the joke. You also have as much time as you need to pull out the perfect reference, joke, or piece of wisdom. And you're able to fake most of this by just applying a lot of time and setting up the situation. I carry with me a notebook. And one of the things that the notebook does is the notebook has places in a book where I needed someone to say something wise, intelligent, or otherwise relevant that is phrased really well. And sometimes those are placeholders in a draft where I'm just like, I don't know what to say here. Something needs to be here. And I write down those situations, and when I have 5 minutes, I pop it open and I say, all right, what would be the perfect response right here? Remember that wisdom is often very contextual, and characters can be wise or intelligent in very different ways. And part of writing for me is exploring these different types of wisdom and the different ways that different characters see the world. And that one isn't nearly so hard because when I'm really in the mindset of the character, I can see how they would see the world, and I can see how this is relevant to everything else. And I'm trying very hard to express what they want to say, what that character would want to say in a way that's gonna feel right. But the characters who are smarter than me, that's at least how I approach it. Other people may have different pieces of advice there. One of them might be just be a genius, but that's not something I have power over for myself, so I have to fake it.